Good afternoon, Saints fans and Who-Dats from all over the world. This is Kyle T. Mosley here with Mr. Bob Rose of the Bayou Blitz and Saints News Network. What's going on, Bob?
Not much, Kyle. I hope you and your family are doing well. Happy belated Thanksgiving to not only you, but all of our viewers out there. I know we've been a little bit lax and behind on our Bayou Blitz podcast lately. We will get back to it, but I hope everybody's having a great holiday season so far. And we're looking at a pretty effective New Orleans Saints first half.
Yeah, Saints are leading 14-9. The Falcons just kicked a field goal to add 3 points to the equation. The New Orleans Saints looked like a team that's trying to still figure out their identity under Taysom Hill, but the defense is playing well in spots. They have some losses early on. We'll talk a little bit about that. But if you had to give an overall impression or grading to the Saints for the first half, Bob, what will it be?
Overall, I'd give the Saints a B plus range. Listen, they left points on the scoreboard twice. Will Lutz missed an easy field goal, easy for Will, and then on the ensuing drive, Jared Cook dropped a pass that 8 out of 10 times he's going to catch. When they were already in field goal range. Who knows what could have happened with that. I would really like to see the Saints running game run more right at the Atlanta defense. Listen, you have a hard time getting outside on those athletic linebackers that Atlanta has. So mainly I put the onus of blame on Kamara as far as that goes. I know he did break one long run, vintage Alvin Kamara. But really, AK's got to just stick his identify the hole, which are there. Stick his foot in and go straight up the field. And I'd like to see New Orleans get Kamara involved a little bit more in the passing game too. Bring him out of the backfield, not screen passes, but more of a traditional receiver. Defensively, they're starting to rev up the pressure on Matt Ryan a little bit in that secondary. Knock on wood, because we still got a half of football to go. But that secondary has caused the Atlanta receivers some real problems. I think 14-9 should be a wider lead, but I'll take it going into the second half because I believe the Saints have momentum.
Yes. Okay. So Taysom Hill got the monkey off his back, scored his first touchdown pass as anything in the National Football League, right? But he went back and did it again to Jared Cook. A few highlights. Like you say, Will Lutz did miss the 40-yard field goal. Jared Cook, I don't know really what was going on there with Jared missing that easy fourth down catch. Looks like he had alligator arms because that linebacker was coming at him pretty hard. The Saints defense allowed a third down run to pick up a first down. That was surprising as well. And the Saints have not been able to sack Ryan as of yet. Those are some of the surprises that I had. Any surprises on your end?
Sorry to jump on your toes, Kyle. Onyemata actually had a sack of Ryan on that last drive. And we are seeing the defensive tackles get a little bit of interior disruption on the Atlanta passing game. But like you said, we haven't seen much. Trey Hendrickson got a pressure and a forced incomplete pass on the Falcons' first or second drive. But outside of that, the Saints have not been able to get much pressure from the edge, from either Cam or Trey Hendrickson or Carl Granderson. I've seen him on a few snaps too. We're going to need that to change up for this defense to be effective in the second half because, with Patrick Robinson being ruled out for the game, they're going to continue to bracket Julio Jones, but Matt Ryan is just too good a quarterback, to be given too much time. He's going to find the open target, and there's only so well that this Saints secondary can play. And like you said, you have to love the way Taysom Hill is playing, the quarterback position, throwing the football in the first half. They're playing with a lot of confidence offensively. Like you said, still haven't found their identity yet. But they are feeling themselves a little bit, and I like the way that they're playing. They're executing really well, especially on third downs.
Yeah, third downs are pretty good. The Saints have 13 first downs. Atlanta, that last drive, they were able to pick up several more on their end, so they have 8. The Saints are 6 of 9 on third downs. Atlanta 2 of 7 on third downs. Net yardage, Saints is 268. Atlanta 152. Saints have 38 offensive plays. The Falcons 30. Look, man, I just got to say this. The Saints are really controlling the tempo of this game. It should be a little bit more, like you said, than what we have on the board at this time. 18 minutes to 11 minutes for them. But Taysom Hill, I really think he's performed very well. 17 of 35 for 145 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 118 quarterback rating compared to Matt Ryan, 11 of 22, 131 yards, and 68.6 quarterback rating. Any other keys going into the second half, Bob?
I would like to see the New Orleans offense be a little bit more effective on second downs. Use some imagination and things like that. Like you said, they're executing well on third downs, but they've had a lot of third and long, third 8, 10, 12-yard situations. You don't want Taysom Hill in that situation very often, even though he's executed pretty well. So you'd like to see the Saints win on second down a little bit more to set up third and short, third and more manageable. Because even though, like you pointed out, Kyle, the Saints are controlling the tempo of the game, if they can win on second downs, that's gonna increase their time of possession even more. And on defense, like you pointed out, they need to get a little bit more pressure on Matt Ryan from the edge. Look for Demario Davis to be a little bit more involved in the pass rush as well, because they're going to want to rush Ryan even more than what they have to not leave that secondary, which has played very well in the first half, but they don't want to leave that secondary hanging out to dry.
Yeah, you spoke about Demario Davis. He's been pretty quiet, only 2 tackles. Amniyata, he had 2 assists and 1 tackle, solo tackle, and Lattimore 2 tackles. But the Saints defense has really been controlling the pace as well. They have done a good job in limiting Matt Ryan, making him 50% for the afternoon thus far. All right, my takeaway, man, and you have to watch is what's going to happen, like you said, against Julio Jones, how well PJ Williams is going to be effective there. And if PJ goes down, what will be the next step there?
You or me suiting up. We got to get down to Atlanta fast. And really,
look,
that's
if that happens, man, I'll be grabbing Ty Gurley's Walker from the sideline to be able to get in, because he's not being effective as all.
Yeah, you're right. But we have to pray for help. We've already seen DJ Swearinger in the game on more than a handful of snaps. But Swearinger is more of a traditional safety. We heard it on the telecast in the first half that Dennis Allen is mixing in more zone schemes, keeping the plays in front of them, especially since Patrick Robinson has been out. We might see some more zones in the second half. And Jason Williams, I see your comment. We might see the athletic Quan Alexander in on more third down situations, and especially if Allen is going to continue to mix in zone coverages.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, Saints fans, I am Kyle T. Mosley. That's Mr. Bob Rose. Bob, tell everybody how they can find you on the World Wide Web.
Folks, the easiest way to follow me and my articles is through the Saints News Network and the SI.com team channel. I can be followed personally on Twitter at BobbyR2613 and over on Facebook, Bob Rose.
All right. Also, we have a new website address that you don't have to remember all those forward slashes like Bob would confuse us with. So go to saints.media and you can go and follow us on the World Wide Web, and also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Saints News. I'm Kyle T. Mosley, DD Star. Thank you, maybe. Thank you for all the support, as well as Joel. Thank you for all the support in the New Orleans Saints group there. And Bonnie Cobb, thank you for all the support you have had, as well as Jason Etheridge as well. This is Kyle T. Mosley. You guys have a great evening. Let's see if these Who Dats can put the Dirty Birds to rest. Take care. Bye.